Hi everyone, happy Money Monday. How is everyone doing tonight? We got we got some stuff coming up. It is holiday season. I'm sure that you are already starting to stress about it. Um, Thanksgiving is coming. Like we're 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and then right after that, we've got Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's. It is a jam-packed holiday season, as it is every year. But you do not have to make the same mistakes that you made in previous years this year. So please, there are so many ways that we can figure out how to save, how to do better this year, how to make sure that we don't go into debt. I'm going to give you some tips. I would love if you're watching this now or if you're watching this on the replay to please give me your tips because we can all use the help. I literally just started today thinking about making my list of who I need to buy presents for and what I could possibly get for them. And that's one of my big tips is make a list, right? Do not go shopping without a plan. Make a list of who you want to get things for and the dollar amount that you're going to spend on it. I want you to stick to that dollar amount because it's so easy to lost or off track during holiday season. It just is. Like the ads are meant to sell, right? You walk into a store, the entire store is designed for you to make impulse purchases. Do not allow that to be your story this Christmas or this Hanukkah or this holiday season in general. Like, that's not your story. Your story is what you decide your story is. So, create a budget. Figure out, I know we talked a little bit about this last week, but we've got 5 weeks now, and you can figure out how much you need in total and give yourself time to save up for it, right? So you got 5 weeks, find out what your total is today that you need to buy the gifts. Divide it by 5, and that's the amount of money that you need to save each week. Do not get discouraged if you are not able to save that amount. It's totally okay. Get as close as you can to saving that amount because any amount that you can save, you are in a better position than if you didn't save anything. Another huge tip is once you know the amount that you're going to spend on specific gifts, pay in cash. If you know that credit card debt is a problem for you, if you know that you generally spend more when using your credit card, which that's absolutely normal. That's with everyone, right? You don't feel the same pain of it coming out of your wallet when it is a credit card. It doesn't feel real. It is real though. So, if you have to switch to cash, take out the amount of cash that you are saying you want for your gifts and only spend that cash. And when that cash is done, you need to find a creative way to make up the gifts. Um, Another thing that my family does, and we do this not just for the holidays, we do this for any occasion, go in with other people on a larger gift. So let's say there's like a big present that your kid wants. Let's say it's a PlayStation. Figure out who in your family would normally give gifts to your child or for that specific person, and then create a pool and then all go in on a gift. You can get them exactly what they want without having to spend the entire amount yourself. We do this all the time. My family does this for birthdays, for bat mitzvahs, for bar mitzvahs, for everything, right? We know the power of pooling our money together and getting that person exactly what they want instead of getting them a bunch of little gifts that may not be what they were looking for, or may not be practical for them, right? A lot of times when you buy these cheaper gifts, they just are tchotchkes, or they are something that doesn't necessarily make sense for that person's lifestyle, or just becomes clutter in their house. So think about that person, think about what they actually want, and pool your resources together with other people to get them a gift. You can also have a gift spending limit, right? You can decide as a family, as a group of friends, hey, we are making a max gift limit, like a max dollar amount, and everyone abides by it. This only works if everyone abides by it, because then no one feels bad. If the gift amount is set at $20, at $25, set it at $25. That's totally fine. I will tell you, besides that, you can do white elephant, right? You can do a gift exchange, and that is always a great way to go. Some of the best gifts that I've had are from white elephant parties, and that's something that you can do pretty easily. There are so many sites that allow you to do it. Secret Santa, like a Secret Santa gift exchange, a white elephant gift exchange. There are so many things that you can do where you don't have to buy every single gift yourself. Um, Definitely do your research and use coupons. I am a big proponent of Rakuten, which used to be Ebates. Anything that you shop online, retailmenot.com. There are coupons, promo codes for everything. A quick Google search will give you those. Make sure that you are, especially if you're spending online, that you are not overspending, right? So a lot of times we think like, oh, I just need a little bit more to get that free shipping, to get the this, to get the that. Make sure that it actually makes sense what you're buying. A great way to do it. So I have a thing for personalized gifts. 1 year to all the members of my all my family, friends, extended members of my family. I actually did a personalized calendar and gave them all the same calendar. So I was able to order it in bulk and only pay the shipping once. And what I did was I took down everybody's birthday and I put pictures of them in their birthday month and on their birthday date. And so everybody got a calendar with everyone in the family's birthdays on it. And it was a great gift. It was very meaningful. Again, like that is what you're looking for. You're looking for meaningful, you are looking for intentional, you are looking for something that makes someone's heart feel good. Like I feel like the best way to describe it is something that makes their heart smile. And you know, it's not always the most expensive gift that's going to do that. It's the gift that makes them feel like they were thought about, that you thought about them, and that you had them specifically in mind when you shopped for it. Do your research. Make sure that you're looking for sales. Black Friday is a good way to save on some things, but it is also a way to put you in debt, okay? Black Friday has some sales, yes, but people tend to overspend and buy things that they do not need on Black Friday. So go in knowing what you want and do not deviate from that, because you are going to get in the store or you're going to get on that website and all of a sudden there are sales, other items are going to pop up and you are going to want to impulse buy. Do not impulse buy. Think about the goals that you are saving for instead of doing those impulse buys, right? Because if we make it an emotional connection to our goals, then when we look at that sale item, when we look at that item that we don't need, we can remember the emotional connection that we have with our goals and reject that short-term connection that we have with getting a deal on that item, right? There are so many times that, so I'll be honest, like I have ADD. Going into a shop is hard for me a lot of times. Like I will go in, and if I do not have a plan, things will look, like grab my attention, and I will think, oh, do I need that mixer? I mean, do I want that, I don't know, electronic? Do I want this, that set of blankets, that set of sheets, that piece of clothing? I am prone to that, and I know that. And so when I go shopping and I look at these things and I think, oh, do I want that initial high of buying the item, or do I want the long-term high of knowing that I am going to reach a goal of mine, that I am going to get to travel this year, that I am going to make sure that my family is taken care of, that I'm going to make sure that when something breaks down, I've got the savings back up to take care of it. Like last year, I was saving for my wedding. That was a huge emotional connection for me. Find your huge emotional connection, and it could be something as simple as, you know, a vacation that you want to take, or it could be something as big as sending your kid to college or investing in your retirement. Whatever lights you up inside and gives you the fire to save and to invest and to make sure that you are not frivolous in the way that you spend your money, that's the thing that you need to focus on. So make your list, do gift exchanges, set a budget, use cash, specify the amount of cash, save in advance. You got 5 weeks worth of, 5 weeks worth of days to save. Don't wait till the last minute. Do your research. What else? Please, if you can think of anything, I want you to comment. I want you to give me your savings tip. Buy as a group, and just be intentional. Be intentional. Make sure that the gifts come from the heart. You can always do homemade gifts. You can do so many things. You could trade services. Like if you're really good at doing hair or nails or makeup, you could trade like a beauty day, or just gift a beauty day. If you have extra time and can take care of a pet for a day, or take care of kids, babysit for a day, that goes a long, long way. There are so many ways that we can get creative and that we can make sure that we don't go into debt this holiday season. Please, please try to figure out what works for you. Use one of my tips, use all of my tips. Send me your tips. I would love to share them all with our community so that we all are in a better position come year end instead of the norm, which is us being in a worse position after the holidays. It's already stressful enough. We do not have to add the stress of monetary onto it. Next week, I'm going to have an awesome guest that's going to be talking about that stress and the health components of the holidays, so as well as the money, but we're going to be talking about it. So please tune in for next week. I'm going to have one of my favorite people, Sarah, on. So for those of you that live in Rockaway, she owned Crom, which is the gym that I used to go to in Rockaway. I absolutely love her. She has so many programs going on. She's such an amazing human being. Can't wait to have her on next week to talk about staying healthy and relieving that added stress for the holidays, and making sure that we eat right and don't feel bad about the things that we put in our mouth over the holidays. So that's next week. I will see you all next week, Money Monday. Until then, please share, like, subscribe, make sure that this video with these tips get out to anyone who needs them. And I'd love to hear from you. Financial Sharktress on all of social media. And as usual, these are uploaded to YouTube. We're actually live on YouTube as well. So if you ever want to get back to it and you're not watching this on Facebook, or you don't want to necessarily look for it on Facebook, just look me up on YouTube, subscribe. I'm there. I will be back next week with more. Have an amazing Money Monday, and I will see you if you're in my group, or you watch my podcast. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great night, Sharks. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.